Gentlemen, how's it hanging? You know who it is, Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV. Back again once again. It's a classic in the making. Subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well versed. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about taking advantage of your advantages. But I wanted to share this story with you because it's fresh in my mind so that you guys can understand what I mean by taking advantage of your advantages. There's this kid that goes to school where I work at. His name is AB. It's short for his full name, and it can be difficult to pronounce if you don't really know him. But I know how to pronounce it, but I just don't want to divulge this kid's full name. Okay, he's the whole government name. AB, I believe, is Puerto Rican. Great kid. Never had any issues with him. I think, he's a stand-up kid. I don't know what he's like outside of school, but pretty respectful. He's on point every time that I see him around. Okay? Now, AB speaks both English and he speaks Spanish. Now, at every school, if you guys know this in the United States, they have what is learned as English language learners, or, kids that come from, Spanish-speaking countries and their English is little to none, so they have a class specialized to help them learn English, right? So, I used to see AB walking this one girl, we'll call her Kimmy, to class every single day. Kimmy was a volleyball player. Now, the volleyball coach happens to be my boy. Like, we're very close. And he told me, Kimmy speaks no English at all. So every time Kimmy needed to communicate something, AB was there to kind of just translate because AB was one of his kids in his class. So, every now and again they would come by, say hi, hello, just before the end of the day, have a quick conversation. If he needed to give her any information about what she needed for volleyball, AB was there to translate. Right? And he used to walk her to class all the time. So today, and this is why it's fresh in my mind, today and yesterday, I noticed I didn't see AB walking Kimmy to class. But yet and still he was walking some other girl to class. But they were always walking to the English language learner class, or what they would call probably ESL class or whatever. So it dawned on me how he clearly cornered the market. He may not know this, but he is definitely one to take advantage of his advantages. First of all the girls probably talk to him because he can communicate and translate what needs to be said. So he knows Spanish because that's his culture. That's what he was born into. And he speaks English very well. So he doesn't even need the ELL classes. He goes to regular class, but he knows all the girls in the English language learning class. And I'll admit, them girls are pretty cute, man. Latin girls, you know how it goes, bro. Spanish women, whatever. Okay? So, when I seen him not walking with old girl that he usually walk with, Kimmy, he was walking with another one, I said, damn. I said, this man has clearly cornered a market, and I don't even think he knows it. He's a good-looking kid, by the way. I give him credit where credit is due. But not only is he a good-looking kid, not only is he a good-looking kid that speaks both Spanish, he's bilingual, speaks both Spanish and English. All the girls who can only speak Spanish probably going to talk to him. Now, that doesn't mean he's the only guy in the world that they could talk to, because there's probably a couple of others, but probably none more outgoing than him. Probably none that they would find to be more attractive than him, at least from the girl standpoint. And even if they are in the class with these guys and stuff, he's pretty much the one that they go to. So it dawned on me how he's pretty much cornered the market because he can translate, he can speak English, and all the girls pretty much like him. So when he stopped walking with one girl and started walking with another one, I was like, yo, this man has pretty much put himself in a position where his competition is almost 0 to none. Let me say that again. He has pretty much cornered the market to where his competition, if he wanted to date any of these girls, is pretty much 0 to none. Slim to none. And the reason that it's slim to none is because nobody else could really talk to these girls. Like me, I don't speak Spanish. And I like talk to no kids. But if it was me or somebody like me, or a kid that's my age or whatever, a kid that's, their age, they can't talk to them because they can't communicate with them. I do have this application I did download that's pretty awesome for translation. But again, he can speak it and communicate it as opposed to having to go through an application. So he pretty much could get any of the girls that he wanted to because he took advantage of his advantages. So With that example in mind, I encourage foreigners to always take advantage of the advantages in which they were given. I wouldn't say abuse it, but I would always encourage you to take advantage of the advantages that you were blessed with. Doc, what do you mean by take advantage of my advantages? I am so glad that you asked. If you know that you're in an area where you're probably the only foreigner that girls have an opportunity to holla at, milk it. Be the one of one if you have to be. Now and that's pretty much in the province. But if you are, you got to be careful with how you maneuver. But if you are in a position wherein you can provide something that is something they cannot get from any other guy in that particular area at that particular moment in time, guess what? Take advantage of your advantages. If I go to somewhere and some girl just looks at me because I remind them of a black basketball player, or a singer, or a dancer, and you just happen to be in love with that singer or dancer, and I just so happen to be a person that resembles that singer or dancer, do you not believe that I'm going to milk that for as much as I possibly can? I am never afraid to take advantage of my advantages, nor am I ashamed to do so. And neither should you. I wouldn't abuse it, but I'm not afraid to take advantage of my advantages. The fact that maybe I could spend a little bit more if it required me to do so. The fact that I could do a little extra if I needed to. You should never in your lifetime be afraid to take advantage of your advantages. The world has blessed people with good looks. I'm not one of them. But if you think about it from the female perspective, foreigners, gentlemen, if a girl knows that she is blessed with frontals beyond belief, I mean, just cleavage out of this world, just her whole aura, like it's like planets are orbiting her ass because of how blessed she is or top heavy she is. Do you not believe that a girl will probably take advantage of that, wearing the lowest cut shirt that she possibly can to get attention from the guys? If she's not blessed with assets, do you not believe she's gonna wear the tightest pants, the jeans, the skin tight joints, something to show off what God has blessed her with? That is no different than any other way that a man could take advantage of his advantages. The beautiful thing about taking advantage of what your advantages are is that the people always have a right to disregard you. Whether they choose to do so or not is completely up to them. So when we talk about the girl with the assets and the frontals, we don't have to look at her. We're not required to send her money or super chats or, send money to a Cash App or whatever it is, or go buy her personal videos. We don't have to. If you want to, you do. That's a woman taking advantage of her advantages. It's nothing you're required to do by law. Nobody's forcing you to do it. You just do it because you see what could potentially be. You are captivated by whatever it is or whatever part of her body that turns you on. And as a result of that, guess what? You're gonna run over there and you're gonna see what the extras be like. You're gonna get that. You're gonna type into the additional content area and put a little money on her books as a result of. Nobody made you do it. Nobody required you to do it. You did it because you want to. That is that young lady taking advantage of her advantages. As a foreigner, just because you got it, I mean, 2 week millionaires, man, if you want to drop them ends because you know you can and you know what's going to get you from point A to B quicker, not always something we encourage, but it is an advantage that you're blessed with. You're blessed with the financial means to do so. So as a result, I can't blame you for taking advantage of your advantages. If you know that you got it like that, why would you not use it? It's almost like, why would God bless you with this, whatever it may be, and you not use it to your advantage? Why? Why would you not? I can understand if you find it to be abusive of abusing it or whatever, but if you're just using it because you know that's what people are going to look for you for, or people are looking at you like, well, I know that he has this, I could always say no to this, but I don't want to say no to this because I'm attracted to this, then hey, that's you taking advantage of your advantage. I've never seen anything wrong with that. I will never see anything wrong with a person that takes advantage of their advantages. Without those advantages, you are just like everybody else. A lot of people know marketing, there's this such thing as competitive advantage. Basically, what sets you apart from everybody else. Everybody has something, whether it be a talent, whether it be you're just blessed with good looks, beautiful smile. I don't know, maybe you're ripped, you work out a lot, you know, you're cut, you're lean, you look the part. Whatever it may be, whatever God bless you with, use it. I'll never be mad at you for doing so. I know if I had it, I would use it. Especially if it was for something that I really wanted and I needed to utilize it to get what I wanted. Bet you bottom dollar I would. If it's something that I just had to have, please believe I will utilize what God gave me in order to get the advantage. It is what it is. As long as I'm not hurting and or, like I said in the last video, take it, as long as I'm not hurting or putting anybody in harm as a result of me utilizing my advantage, shit. Sign me up every day of the week, man. I'm gonna put in that work. Whatever it requires. Especially if it's for what I want. Right? God doesn't bless everybody with these opportunities every day, so when they come, you gotta take advantage of them, right? So don't ever in your lifetime be afraid to take advantage of your advantages. If you know how to speak Tagalog or Bisayan or Cebuano, and the other foreigner doesn't, guess what? You have now cracked the AB code, is what I'm going to call it, wherein you can speak both English and you can speak their language. They can't get over on you right at that point, can they? You feel me? So this is what I'm telling you guys to do. And never be afraid to do it and be extremely unapologetic about it. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. If I got it, God bless me with it, guess who's going to use it? Because why in the world do I have it if I'm never going to use it? Give me a good reason why, if I have an advantage, why would I never use it? As long as it ain't hurting nobody, as long as I'm not coming up over somebody as a result of, why would I not use it? Just answer the question. That's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this video, man, please feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you notify. Make sure you make yourself well-versed in my good content. Listed in the link in the description area below. We are on Patreon. We got 2 of those bad boys, and they got some exclusive, I ain't gonna say explicit, but exclusive content that you will not find on YouTube. We also got a little cash app for y'all who want to support, man. We got a little thank you button in the corner if you want to drop a couple of dollars on the Good Dots book and say, you know what? I rock with you, Doc. I think you got some good shit coming, and I think you got some good shit for us to really learn from. If you feel that way, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what to do. And with that being said, the Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.